for sure. David, thanks.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Here's O'Neal. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Ball passes to Ayton. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Back to Booker. Over in the corner, Paul. Stolen by Michael Conley. O'Neal with it. Bridges covering. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Clock at 6. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Takes it inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now Bridges following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Crowder is screen on Conley. Paul dishes to Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Gobert. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Ayton. Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, I think Rudy Gobert at one time was considered a throwback big, but the fact is he's adjusted his game, and he's now able to play in the modern NBA. A defensive force everywhere on the floor.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Ball against Conley. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Suns trail by 3. Paul looking over the floor. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Conley following the basket by Chris Paul. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Crowder. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Ball outside. And it's blocked by Conley. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Jazz out in front. They lead.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bridges with it. Conley picks him up. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Paul outside. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Passes it to Conley. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the block. And he recovers it. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Ayton a screen on O'Neal. Here's Bridges. It's stolen by Gobert. To the left side wing. O'Neal from long range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker up top. Ayton wide open. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Paul kicks to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah leading by 7. Outside Conley. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul against Conley. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Conley surveying the D. Gets to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul kicks to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jake Crowder is one of the best 3 and D players in the league.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hands it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Crowder kicks to Paul. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges outside. Off target with his 3. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Substitution for New Jersey.
And stolen by Ayton. And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
The Suns.
Thank you, David. And we'll if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Jazz. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. Payne passes to Nader. Back to Payne. The pass to Johnson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Okay, that's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Payne up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Clarkson. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. A finish. And they recover it. And they double up Whiteside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Shot clock at 5. Game. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And again, it's the Suns missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Johnson dishes to McGee. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Ingles passes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Gay. Right wing. McGee against Whiteside. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Nader. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game? That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. He takes it in, and the shot is good. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Honey. Payne covering. Whiteside, good. And the Jazz lead by 13. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Payne kicks to Johnson. Snatched away. A pass to Gay, and there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here's Payne. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Nader. The dish now to McGee. Over Whiteside. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Jazz leading by 13. Going inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Payne looking around. Pass to Shaman. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Mitchell, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
All right, lookers coming onto the court.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's 8 into the 5 down low. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Passes it to Mitchell. Now Conley. And the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Gobert finds Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 12. Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Paul against Conley. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Paul goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Feeds it to Bridges. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Into the lane. Kicks it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
To the inside. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Mitchell in the corner. There's the triple. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
For 3, Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use. Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Paul outside. He kicks to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Stolen by Mitchell. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here he goes. Offensive rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Jazz.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
The 3. Back to Paul. And there's the drive. In the corner, it's Bridges. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Here is Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. It's off.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and use.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, if you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions, that's what makes it great.
So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Young. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Young against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Young, the pass to Collins. Now here's Bogdanovic. 5 on the clock. Now Capella. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Young again missing. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And he throws it down with one hand.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Here's the 3. Young missing again. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Outside Bogdanovic. Back to O'Neal. The 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Conley finds Mitchell. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside Mitchell. Picked by Gobert from deep three-point range. Atlanta with a rebound. Young with it. Driving in. Outside Bogdanovic. The kick out to Young. Fires the 3. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
This is what Young is known for. A lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Bogdanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Young. Pass to Reddish. And stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Defended by Bogdanovic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. .44 seconds left to play in the first. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Fires the three. The rebound by the Jazz.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Jazz up 7.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Here's Capella. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Right side Conley. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. From deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Young, the pass to Capella. Young inside. He's good with a little jumper in close. Capella's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Conley passes to Gobert. Shoots over Capella. And too long on the shot. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Young with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And in crunch time, when the game is close, some players rise to the occasion, Smitty. Others tighten up. What do you think makes the difference?
Well, first of all, a lot of it is confidence, but I think also you got to trust in your preparation. And a lot of guys are built for the moment, and some are not. And most of the guys built for the moment, they are superstars.
Back to Conley. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. And now the Hawks on the break. A good look from Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Bogdanovich against Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. The 3, O'Neal. That one is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Pass to Reddish. And here's Capella to the wing on the left. Outside Bogdanovich. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
A minute 31 left in the first half. Here's Young. He has 6. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
On the wing, Clarkson. 1:03 left to play in the half. Pass to Oni. Right side with a screen on Young. A kick out to Ingles. Oh, they need this! And the layup is up and in. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
Making plays, ball in hand. Joe Ingles with the shot clock in mind and great awareness.
Here's Young, plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. To the wing, right side. Now here's Clarkson. Takes it inside. The kick out to Ingles. Knocks down the triple. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look.
12.
Thanks very much, Allie.
25.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They've got DeAndre Hunter. DeLon Wright is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgie Jang. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Jang. Right outside. Back to Jang. There's the double team with Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jang. Defended by Whiteside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Right, the pass to Hunter. Back to Wright. Pass to Jang. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Clarkson. Three-pointer. Jang pulls it in. Ingles against Hunter. Here's Jang. He takes it in. Outside for Gallinari. Three-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, fouling Whiteside in there used to be a good strategy. Not anymore. He's improved his free throw shooting quite a bit.
He does not get the second one. Now Hunter. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gallinari against Whiteside. Pass to Jang. And he dunks it down.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Here's Gay. To the paint. Ingles with it. Gay, a screen on Hunter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gay with the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. That's tipped. Back to Gay. Pass to Oni. Gay against Gallinari. Down low. Here's Ingles. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ingles got 7 points, and the second major deal Gallo was a part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
The three-pointer off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Hunter passes to Gallinari. Williams on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision. Takes it himself.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Conley against Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. Stolen by Capella. And so it's the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Small forward. And the shot goes.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Conley goes in. An easy 2 on the layup. Conley's got his first points of the game.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Now here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gobert. That shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Pass to Reddish. Right side Young. And Young draws the double. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Here's Gobert. Capella with a rebound.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Young against Conley. Launches a three. Young misses.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. And he drives in. Mitchell with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. And Gobert with the stop.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Pass to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich. Stolen by Conley. Here we go. Now here's Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Atlanta's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. And here's Young. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. With the drive. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley against Young. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Conley on the attack. Outside for Mitchell. Inside. Here's Gobert. Excellent D there from Capella. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Collins outside. Young against Conley. Lets it go from deep. Utah with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And Mitchell with the slam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Young from long range. He connects. And now they trail by just 4. Conley with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, guarded by Young. Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. And they barely... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
D8.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Paul against Young. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And here's Young after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Capella with the bucket.
With a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
Young against Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder from outside off the mark. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Young outside for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Collins. That one good for 2.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Paul surveying the floor. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Young following the basket by Chris Paul. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Young outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix.
2 minutes remaining in the
They
first.
trail by 1.
2 minutes.
And the rejection by Collins. Capella kicks to Reddish. Pass to Collins. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 6.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Young pass to Capella. Back to Young. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Paul. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Hawks trail by 4. Bogdanovich with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Young with no one around. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Driving inside. In the corner, Crowder with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Young, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Paul. Knocks down the three ball. 7 points in the game.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Here's Capella. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 4. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. All right, look who's coming out of the
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Capella with a screen on Crowder. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Young's got 6 points.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Capella with it, now guarded by Ayton. Young passes to Capella. 5 to shoot. Over Ayton. They get the rebound. The kick out to Young. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Outside Collins. Young against Ayton. Collins looking around. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Young from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he drives in. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
Again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young from outside, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Collins against Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball goes in, back to Ayton. Booker the pass to Crowder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. Ayton wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Ayton's got 7.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Bogdanovich. Young for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Collins. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Bogdanovich looking around to stop the drop. Oh, that was huge!
The Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Ball outside. Bridges outside. No good from outside. Atlanta has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Young. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. No good from Booker. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Paul outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. 1 second left. And no good that time. And so that's the end of the first half. Suns lead by 11. And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court for Atlanta. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Zhang, a screen. Herter passes to Wright. 6 to shoot. McGee with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Wright. Here's the try. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Herter. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 13. Payne looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. Payne passes to McGee. For the 3. And he dunks it right over Jang. Oh, wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Gallinari passes to Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
and especially GA for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
It was really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here is Wright. Pass to Jang. Gallinari wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the defense has to close out on Gallinari. He's shooting the three. That's where he's dangerous.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. And that one, good. And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. Down by 12. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Wright.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gallinari on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. The kick out to Wright. Shot clock at 3. And it's Gallinari missing. Suns leading by 12. Shamet on the wing. Out to the right wing. The shot by Nader, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And Wright, here we go. Gallinari with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Gallinari is screened. Herder passes to Gallinari. And it's McGee with the jam.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Gallinari in the corner. 1:03 left to play in the third. Jang, the pass to Herder. Atlanta again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shamet, good on the triple. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Passes it to Gallinari. In the corner, Herder with it. Gallinari, a screen on Johnson. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Payne kicks to Shamet. Driving in. Here's Nader. And the rejection by Jang. Now the pass to Gallinari. The kick out to Wright. Pass to Jang. Can they get it? The shot will not fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Devin Booker.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton at 7 feet tall does have some handle, so just giving you another layer to his game.
Young looking it over. Launches it. Rebounded by DeAndre.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Capella finds Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal.
That one on Ayton.
Yeah, you really want to stay down on any kind of fake like that, so Trae Young does a nice job of coaxing the defense.
And so Young nails them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Paul outside, kicks it out to Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Lets it go from 11. Bogdanovich, no luck. Suns lead by 17. Bridges outside. The kick out to Crowder. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Young against Paul. From outside the arc, and Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Paul right side. Feeds it to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Paul kicks to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. There's the dish to Booker. But Trae, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Young for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's good. And 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
The drive by Paul. Bridges for 3. It's stolen by Capella.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for DeAndre Ayton.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And it's blocked by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For 3, Bridges. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 16-point game. Young finds Bogdanovich. Capella with it. Young outside. Takes a 3. Another miss by Young. Now here's Booker. Good.
This arena was rocking.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the end. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Paul. Ooh, poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The ball's knocked loose, and it's the Suns with the ball. Booker, it's deflected.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovic can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Here's Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Aiden. Here's the 3 from Paul. Aiden passes to Paul, and here's Crowder from the arc. Rebound, Utah. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
That's good from Aiden on the assist by Paul.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Conley against Paul. Conley goes in, banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Crowder, that's good.
You simply can't give this guy open looks. Jay Crowder is one of the best 3-and-D players in the league.
Outside Conley, drives to the hoop, pass to Gobert. Tipped away. Bridges outside. Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Mitchell, good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul passes to Aiden. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Conley goes in. Pass to Mitchell. 1:51 left in the first quarter. 3-pointer O'Neal. And Aiden pulls it down.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Paul's got 5.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
And that one's good from Conley.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Paul with it. 5 points in the game. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Mitchell drives in. Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Assisted.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Paul passes to Aiden. rebound by the Jazz.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Paul passes to Ayton. Comes up empty down low. Utah has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. The drive by Mitchell. O'Neal. Deflected. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Paul against Conley. Right side, Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. From deep. The shot, no good. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Jazz up.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 12. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Paul passes to Ayton. No good on the shot. And Utah will come the other way. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. Ayton's got 6.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Conley finds Mitchell. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Outside Bogdanovich. Drains the triple. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Crowder goes in. Here's Paul. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pulls it. And it's Utah scoring again.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
And Ayton gets it to go. Give him 8.
He's been a marksman this period. The shot mechanics finally in sync.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Covered by Crowder. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
The shot by Conley, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. The 3 from Mitchell, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bridges misses.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Booker for 3. Suns keep it alive.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Gobert inside, covered by Crowder. Gobert no good. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Paul against Conley. Out to Bridges. Booker for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell misses. Phoenix is shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Bridges misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's Utah. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Hassan Whiteside, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Utah has possession. 22 was their biggest lead. The shot by Oni, no good. Boy, the Suns are struggling. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Out left to the wing. Whiteside finds Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Whiteside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Whiteside's got his first basket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Gay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Payne on the bounce. Outside Johnson. Here's McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Oni. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Johnson passes to Payne. Oh, sweet move. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And it's Gay with the miss. Well, the Suns shooting only 34% in this one. Pass to McGee. And it's Nader off the drive. Back to McGee. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Ingles. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ingles got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. No one covering.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Back to Whiteside. 4 on the clock.
Phoenix foul. Abdul Nader. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Oni. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson inside. McGee in the post. Gay's there. A nice shot by McGee.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Landry Shamet. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Here's Nader. Ingles defending. Releases from 15. Shamet, no good. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. The kick out to Gay. Shoots over Johnson. And another miss by Utah.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Pass to McGee. Excellent D there from Whiteside.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Oni. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. On the wing, Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. Shot clock at 3. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Nader. The shot off that time. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Abdul Nader. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. With the 10-footer. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Johnson. Back to Shamet. 4-3. Up top Johnson. It's Nader on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Here's Booker. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Mike Conley. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
They keep piling on the assists, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
For 3, Bridges. He buries it from 3.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Outside Conley. The three from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Paul passes to Bridges. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Shot is up. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Mitchell against Booker. Right side Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Driving to the basket. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Now Booker takes the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Crowder. Hits a 3-pointer.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Pass to O'Neal. The 3 ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Up top Bridges. Checked by Mitchell. Paul finds Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
32 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Bogdanovich for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. With the step back. Paul passes to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's O'Neal. So we see the Jazz taking the W here.
That's the end
Boy,
of the
this
game.
crowd has to be shocked.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Now, here is Young. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Collins against Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now, here's Capella. Makes it off the glass.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Conley against Young. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. Capella's there. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now, here is Young. And there's the pass to Capella. Over Bogdanovich, and it's Capella missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Bogdanovich, no luck for Atlanta. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Collins pass it to Herter. Back to Collins. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Mitchell outside. Driving the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Young. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young against Conley. Young dishes to Collins. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Reddish with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Young for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell feeling it out a bit with the draw.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Reddish. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Gobert. Young against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Nice stop from Kevin Huerter, using his size to his advantage.
And
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Huerter. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The 19-foot shot. That one wide left. Jazz leading by 8. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
And Atlanta has possession. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell get the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Young kicks to Collins. To the middle. A second chance effort. And the shot is long. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Collins in the post. Over by Conley. Shot by Collins, no good. Jazz leading by 10. For 3, Mitchell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Conley against Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it again. Gobert. Second chance shot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Mitchell gets it to go. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides, just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
On the wing, Mitchell. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Ball.
The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Young. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
1:04 left in the first half. Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Gobert. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Young outside. The pass to Collins. Lets it go with a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Conley. Passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pocket 6. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 14-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Hawks, 13.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Rudy Gay, also Whiteside out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the point guard. Now, here is Young. It's stolen by Ingles. A pass to Gay.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Hawks trail by 18. And Steve, a second rounder back in the 2014 draft out of Missouri. Jordan Clarkson with a productive NBA career.
Yes, Kevin, and he's always been a bucket. What has changed is the shot selection. A lot more threes and terrific free throw shooting, making him a great bench weapon.
And stolen by Whiteside. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Utah leading by 18. That's to Oni. Gay with it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Ingles finds Gay. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hunter. Shoots over Clarkson. They get it back. The kick out to Wright. Moves back up. Trying to get open is Jang. And that one's good. Wright. Wright's got his first basket of the night.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Clarkson for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right side, high post. He's against Chang.
With the size of Hassan Whiteside, you wouldn't think he has such acceleration on the drive.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Williams kicks to Hunter. Puts up a three. Here's Chang. Hunter on the wing. Shoots the three. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
On pass to Gay. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jang finds Williams. Hunter, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Clarkson for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gallinari outside. Jang with the screen for Gallinari. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Oney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No coverage that time. Clarkson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Utah. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gallinari with it. Gay picks him up defensively. 1:06 left in the third. Ingles kicks to Gay. Back to Ingles. Top of the key. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Williams scanning the floor. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Gay in the corner. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Whiteside, and stolen by Jang. From the arc. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gay against Gallinari. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Unselfish play by Gallinari, a natural-born scorer, showing a willingness to facilitate.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to...
All right, lookers coming onto the court.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Courtney Dang. Gallinari is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's right in the corner. The drive by Gobert, and stolen by Jang. In the corner, it's Hunter. Over O'Neal. And Gallinari throws it down.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
Here's Mitchell. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here is Gallinari. Beyond the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Jazz leading by 14. Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Young from the arc. Utah with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
The Hawks trail by 14. Now Reddish. Driving to the basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
A strong element to Cam Reddish's game is his counter moves that leave defenders helpless.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Conley. There's the dish to Gobert. Out to Conley. Out left to the wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game. Young outside. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Steps back. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. From deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
It's funny, we didn't know if Mitchell could shoot the 3 coming out of college. Now he's taking shots from the parking lot.
Now, here is Young. He feeds it to Capella to the right side. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Capella.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Mitchell. From downtown. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Jazz.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Well, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Young, no good. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And they get it back. Gobert the pass to Conley. O'Neal with it. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Utah gets it back. Gobert dishes to Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
tonight. Allie, take it.
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, it's tough for defenses to stop Allie. Thanks for that. So Atlanta will get the first possession. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Crowder with a steal. Tipped. Stolen by Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella did a good job there. Just picked the pocket as the big man. And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, DA.
Reddish on the wing. Down low, Collins laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
And part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet, and then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Can they get it? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Capella.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
Paul hits them both.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And Young, here we go. Pass to Reddish. Stolen by Bridges. Booker for 3. Buries it from 3.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Young with it. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Out to Bridges. Outside Young. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Capella. Now Young. He's guarded by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Shot from 12. Reddish misses.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Screened by Capella. To the middle. Looking to end the drought. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. Young against Paul. Back to Young.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And Booker, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And for Atlanta, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. Outside Young. into the lane. Here's Reddish. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Young. From deep. Pure from three-point range. Young's got 6.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder inside. He's against Capella. Now here's Booker. Defended by Bogdanovich. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Capella screen on Paul. Young from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges with it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And Young, here we go. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Bridges passes to Crowder. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Young from long range, and he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Graham?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Paul with it. Picked up by Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Young. 9 points in the game. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Here's Capella. Pass to Reddish. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Paul with a steal. Right side Booker. This one for 3. Capella with a rebound. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. Shot clock at 5. It's down low. He's guarded by Bridges. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Ball drives in. Outside for Booker. From deep three-point range. Offensive board. Ayton. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young finds Capella. The kick out to Young. Free throw line jumper. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you let Trae Young get a look from there, he's knocking that down. Feels like 90% of the time.
Ball against Young. Outside Booker. Here he goes. And Collins with the big block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Young against Bridges. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. The drive by Paul. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Inside, here's Jang, and he makes it on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
On the wing, Crowder. Here's Booker, and the layup is good off the glass. Booker's got 5 now.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
And a pretty tightly contested.
Well,
Allie, as always, thank you.
18.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
DeAndre Hunter is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Gorgie Jang. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside, Williams. From deep. The Suns clear it. Payne with it. Now Wright defending. Payne drives. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Now McGee.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Shamet. Williams defending. Outside Johnson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hawks leading. Wright on the left side. Back to Hunter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Wright against Payne. From deep, Johnson. It's not going to go for him.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Outside Hunter. Wright against Payne. From the left block. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Hunter. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead. Wright against Payne. There's the drive. Here's McGee. Wright with the board. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying three to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
And here are the Hawks now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside Hunter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now the Hawks with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jang. Now here's Wright. Just 5 on the clock. Gallinari with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Left side Payne. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wright. And now the Hawks on the break. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Payne, pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Hunter. Back to Wright. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Suns trailing. McGee into the lane. And here's Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. And the Hawks making a change here. Kongwu's checked in. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Right outside. Right side, Williams. From the arc. The Suns clear it. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Payne against Williams. Johnson passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Right outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Wright's got his second basket on the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Payne against Wright. Payne drives. Pass to Shaman. Now McGee. Rejected by Kongwu. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And so in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. They grab their own miss. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Paul. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Bridges down low. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Now Young. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Can't cash in the 10-footer. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Stolen by Capella. Collins with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Clock at 6. Here's Capella, covered by Crowder. Bridges with it. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Bogdanovich into the lane, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Yeah, those two relish going at each other, don't they? Young against Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Now here's Young. Pass to Capella. From deep three-point range. Young can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Booker. And that one hits the back iron. Well, the Suns shooting about 43% in this one. Driving inside. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Outside Young. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Ayton.
When you're in tight quarters, that can be an awkward pass to make.
For 3, Bridges. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Paul with it. Picked up by Collins. Here's Crowder. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Capella. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Collins against Paul. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Paul against Bogdanovich. Here's Booker. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here's Young. From deep. Knocks down the long K. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Stolen by Capella. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young with it. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. From deep. Capella. He can't get it to go. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.